for as long as you can. That's pretty good. Waste Station quickly have, they're going to have a little bit more of the advantage in terms of having more power weapons, but Dazed Clan quickly grabbing the shotgun and positioning themselves for rockets. Yep, they got rockets too.
Yeah, 2 down onto Dazed Clan, but as you mentioned, 1 able to make it with shotgun. Blastoise able to make it out with rockets, and Waste Station pick up 2. Only problem is the 2 players they forgot to look out for have got plenty of loot in the back pocket, but Blastoise gonna fall, give up the rockets to Waste Station. Gonna give them a good chance to, just as Dazed Clan getting out. It's at 8 quick points. Waste Station gonna take it right back out from under them, but Symphonies, he's got that shotgun, got so much space to work with. 3 down for Waste Station, and that last player, what do you know where you go? We talked about it, but if you're trapped in C, odds are off of that respawn, you're going to look to take A at all costs, and they do so here.
Quick movement from being forced into C. Now you're starting to see Dazed Clan quickly rushing in. Good move and getting a back smack onto drink H2O. As always, gamers, always drink your water. As now Waste Station controlling AC, this is a pretty dangerous position. A long reset potential, or a long way to rotate from A to C. Now we have to really hold on and hope and pray. If you're a fan of Dazed Clan, you really have to take out both of them, and they do. There you go, perfect.
Yeah, and we mentioned it. I mean, it's almost as if we know what we're talking about here, War Eagle. But with the AC hold, Dazed Clan recognize they have their pick of the litter, and of course they're going to take AB. It's the stronger hold by a mile on this map. They do so easily. They wipe Waste Station out, 4 down. The Waste Station off of the respawn. It's as if they heard us. It's as if they're pretty good and know what they're doing. They're going to get out of C at all costs. They're going to look to flip A out from Dazed Clan. You see Ardich here looking to work with Flop, although he gets taken down. Blastoise looking to clear out that player on Cafe. He spots How Ironic, although he's not going to watch out for that H2O rocket. Going to send him to the moon, directly into the ceiling. And Ardich being primed to take A for his team, and he does. And this time it's going to be Dazed Clan trapped out on the C.
Dazed Clan trapped in the C, but quickly being able to move out, taking down the entirety of Waste Station. They were all down. I just look over, oh, everyone's dead.
Yeah.
And now I feel like the most efficient move, if you're Dazed Clan, is to control AB, because you're able to quickly rotate, and I don't really see like the advantage of controlling A. If you're Waste Station, you need to quickly grab control of every single power up you can, use it to your advantage.
Oh, no way.
No.
It seems they did that, but the rocket is just a little long. Symphony's going to fall. I believe they're going to give 1 more rocket up to How Ironic on Waste Station. Waste Station just seconds away from that triple cap, and there it is. They've got that rocket in How Ironic's back pocket. Ardich going to be forced to give up A for now. He's going to fall to Aeronomics, who's out in tires. Right now, Dazed Clan looking for any semblance of control. They have a touch onto A to put a stop to this trip cap, but even though it was short, we know how strong that trip cap can be. It can create a world of hurt in a hurry, and it's given Waste Station a quick 30-point lead here.
That's weird that Waste Station kind of pulled back from holding B, unless they really wanted to like regroup itself. That's where I don't ever really like. I would never advise someone to hold A as a point unless you needed to do it to like contest or control, because there's just so many ways that people like. You can get flanked from behind, you can get flanked from the right, you can get flanked from the left, you can be shot from across map at C. So the best bet is going to be control BC for the entirety of the map, because you're able to control long or driveway and every and be able to have full control, like full sight line of the rockets. That Dazed Clan quickly holding on to triple crap for Dazed Clan. How the tides have turned.
Yeah, they said anything you can do, I can do better. Symphony gonna get the rocket off. He's gonna take himself out for the trouble as he gets a foot into that A generator. The Aeronomics gonna pick off where his teammate left off. Little 360 rocket shot gonna make quick work of Ardich. And Dazed Clan, their trip cap doesn't last nearly as long, but it doesn't really matter. They're back. They punched back in a major way here, War Eagle. They're up 40. And of course, they've got that coveted AB hold.
So I have a little bit of a question. This is a little bit off point. Was that a 360 no scope technically? Or is that?
I think that certainly would count. I think it'd be just as impressive if he put that in the montage instead of like with a sniper. I think it's the same level of of impressive for sure, if you ask me. He got the medal, so the game certainly thinks so.
The game certainly thinks so. And in this moment, quickly starting to see how ironic trying to get in and sacrificing his life for Waystation to finally get some points on the board. That triple cap from Dazed Clan quickly did give a like 60-point advantage. But now they're starting to lose C, so now that's when the moment we hit the grab A. Like, you just have to. And it's like, I hate that internally for any team to have to grab A, but, you know, you got to get points as much as you can before the other team's able to make a push.
Yeah, Wasteland recognized, wait a minute, guys, we got 3 down. Where is that last player? It's out on A, like you mentioned. They're going to take it, get scoring back their direction. And how ironic going to take down Aeronomics as Rockets looking to come up. Although how ironic is, he certainly knows that Symphony's around this corner. There's not just one player to deal with, there's another on the flank as well. Teammate Drink H2O going to help him out. Symphony's Deimos going to be such a thorn in Waystation's side here. Oh, and Aeronomics attacking from the back as well. It's a pinch out of the Dazed Clan, and 4 down for Waystation. A double kill from Deimos. Dazed Clan firing on all cylinders right there. It's netted them the Rockets, and points continuing to go their way.
It netted them not only the Rockets, but an additional about 10-15 seconds of extra points, which is going to prove really crucial as we're getting only 70 points remaining until Dazed Clan can clinch a victory, and it's going to be a huge undertaking for Waystation to be able to pull this back. A few melees back and forth, 2 down for each team. Now the moment, you know, will Waystation try to push, or will they just hold back and just try to bring their hopes, as they do have Rockets getting 2 kills. Wow. That is a phenomenal use of Rockets, but it may be a little bit too little, too late.
Yeah, 4 down for Waystation yet again here too, War Eagle. Dazed Clan not with the optimal hold. That BC not entirely ideal, but they're making it work brilliantly here.
They're making it work brilliantly indeed, as we see 20 points remaining. No traction, no movement from Waystation, and I really feel like that's coming from the fact that Dazed was able to grab power weapons, grab those good positionings, and they were able to coordinate really well to win the firefights. And that, in my opinion, are the 3 main points that would determine how you win, as Dazed Clan takes game 1 of the series of the Master.
Gonna have to emphasize as we get right into the second match.
It's really going to be early game power weapons, mid game the efficiency of fighting as a team, and the late game is going to be individual plays. And sometimes that seems a little bit contradictory, but it kind of isn't simultaneously. Quickly you see Dazed Clan getting 2 kills. You know, maybe they're just like, you know, they're able to sense whatever I'm saying, Dazed Clan, but they're able to grab at least Rockets. I don't know if they grabbed Overshield, but it does look like Timios got pushed off the map or jumped off. And getting a sniper as well is going to be very important. So, like, as I'm saying, early game power that asserts your control of the game. Mid game, efficient gameplay of team fights, and as I was saying, like, individual plays will be. And I will describe that later on. I won't take up too much of the time talking on. Like,
we're gonna get real analytical here. I mean, it is the early game. Both teams going back and forth. Nothing too crazy, though. How ironic putting on a battle rifle clinic there on his Symphony. Crouching, strafing, the whole shebang. Although he gets taken down by Aeronomics. He's looking to get a couple of shots off. He spots all 3 remaining Waystation BRs. Not a great sight to see if you're Aeronomics. Blastoise looking to fall back, pick up that sniper rifle where Aeronomics left off, and with good reason. He's got a lot of ammo left with the tank, and Waystation's still stuck out here on Mauler.
Stuck in Mauler, trying to push out anywhere they can. Quickly getting a kill onto Aeronomics. I'm just blind. I'm just a little bit blind. Did a little bit of blindness, as now we're starting to see Waystation with a 3-kill lead. Now we see this quick transition from point 1 to point 2, as I was saying. Like, the efficient play as a team is going to determine how you're going to sustain a significant lead or not. And we're starting to see Waystation doing that with 5 kills. And, you know, they're playing a 2-2 spread, which is I would say it's a pretty good move in a Masters level game. And, you know, playing pretty efficient gameplay. Especially with being able to grab rockets. Maybe, no, never mind. Dazed Clan quickly pulling it back. Never mind.
Dazed Clan heard you. They said, watch this as they wipe the table with Waystation 4 down. Although those two spawners going to spawn out by back tower. Flop might have a chance to grab the overshield. Not if Deimos has anything to say about it. He's going to send him off of the map. I don't think Flop going to get back onto the field. Yeah, that man is gone. The overshield gone with him. 3 down for Waystation. Yet again, Dazed Clan going to battle back to tie up this game off of a clever heads-up play. They take him 4 down. They're able to make the read. Where's Flop respawning? Where's Drink H2O spawning? They're able to capitalize off of the respawn. And this is the scenario you want to avoid if you're either of these teams. That spawn trap out by back Mauler.
They heard me and they said, no, whatever you're saying, just incorrect. Do not listen to what I am saying when I talk analytically, I suppose. As Blistone getting the kill on the Flops. 22-19, so close game still. And seeing some really good plays from both teams. I have to give it to both of the teams. I really think the best bet right now is going to be in the next 2 to 3 minutes. I will say if there's one team that's able to like pull out of like, you know, get a significant lead as we're starting to see right now with Dazed Clan, they will probably control their own destiny in this Slayer match. Oh my goodness, no.
Play. Ardich thought he had Blastoise dead to rights, and then there's 2 Dazed Clan BRs right behind him. And this could be huge, War Eagle. I believe this is Waystation sniper rifle, so Dazed Clan should have 2 sniper rifles out. You see Blastoise taking that tower control. It's going to create that deadly spawn trap. How ironic, not even looking in the right direction. Dazed Clan throwing Waystation into a bit of a daze here. As Flop trying to take that tower control back for his team. He's going to force Blastoise off of that tower, although H2O is not watching his flank. He's going to run directly into that Blastoise punch, but it's not going to send him to the death screen. That is going to help him reclaim that sniper rifle back for Waystation. Waystation's still battling for this map control, though here, War Eagle. They're still pretty pinched back in their spawn.
They're really pinched back in their spawn. I would say this is very dangerous. They need to start pushing forward because it means that Dazed Clan is able to control when and where they're having their firefights. It's as simple as that. And Waystation being forced to play on Dazed Clan's like their own terms means that they're like losing firefights again and again and again. Almost 40 for Dazed Clan, only 23 for Waystation. This is pretty much becoming a clinic on like how to like control spawns and how to really dominate team fighting.
Yeah, we mentioned getting analytical early on in the game, and Dazed Clan, you mentioned putting on a clinic right now, how to spawn trap on Empyrean. Ladies and gentlemen, again, spawns will not flip on this map, so if teams aren't careful, they can find themselves living in back Mauler, out on back tower, creating a world of hurt. Blastoise, the rest of Dazed Clan going to send Waystation 4 down yet again. Another snipe out of Blastoise. It's a killing spree for him. Are you hungry, War Eagle? Because Dazed Clan might be serving us up a steak here in this Masters Premade Grand Final.
Medium rare steak and all. 49-27. Wow, I gotta give it to Dazed Clan. They really did show that they're why they're undefeated. Like they really dominated Waystation. I think the last attack's gonna, last kill's gonna happen really quickly. Synopses trying to make a strafing run, not able to do anything. Artai getting 2 kills, trying to, gain some sort of just some more kills. 49-30. Okay, well,
Steak dinner might have been canceled here. Oh, never mind, just barely. Dazed Clan gonna be serving up a steak here, taking game 2 50-30.
I will really say that because teams have been able to make it to remarkable success during the entirety of the night. So whoever's able to control Sniper will probably have a really good time, as we did quickly see both teams rushing towards Overshield. Oh, and 2 or 3 down for Dazed. Does look like Waystation will quickly gain control of Overshield.
They're looking primed for that Overshield grab. Elsewhere, Flop He's already got that sniper rifle in his team's back pocket. He doesn't want to give away his position, though. He doesn't want to let Dazed Clan know that there's a power play on that overshield side of the field. He finally takes presence. Gets immediately sent to the respawn screen for his trouble, though. Dazed Clan's surely going to take that sniper rifle back, but they've got a thorn in their side to deal with. It's a pretty big one. It's Arctic with that overshield. Going to get taken down immediately. All three Dazed Clan BRs. I imagine that sniper rifle is probably there as well. Looking to take down overshield, and they do so almost immediately. Uh-oh, Drink H2O. No, another victim of falling off the map. The Drink H2O going to be taking a bit of a swim
right to the
there.
water that he
Yeah,
he was
can't drink
right
all
to
that.
No, not at all. And good cross-map throw from Delios, making this a 4v2. Dazed Clan now has to be able to move on to the point and gain as many, much time as they can, because Waste Station is going to quickly move forward, and Blistone, who was holding more of a front position, quickly went down.
Blastoise gonna fall, Aeronomic's gonna fall, but 3 go down for Waste Station. Time gonna continue to tick in their favor, just about reaching halftime on this first hill, and Waste Station's still looking. They've got a couple seconds earlier, but off of this respawn, look how wide out Dazed Clan are playing. 2 out on C. It's gonna make it tough for these Waste Station spawners out towards A, and the pinch is coming in brilliantly. They set up those Waste Station spawners to perfection, War Eagle, and they're gonna get that overshield. And slightly more important, or just as importantly, rather, that first point here on King of the Hill live fire.
Phenomenal play from Dazed Clan, recognizing that Waste Station is going to try to make this last-minute push, either rotate to C or to try to get the overshield, and being able to compensate for both and overwhelm. Good, but it is good for Waste Station because the spawns were favorable to them because they all spawn near C. They're able to grab C very quickly, but then immediately Waste Station gets pretty much gets wiped out, and Dazed is able to rotate in, and that's all I gotta say. Like, I can't delineate. Maybe never mind. Flop kind of.
Well, Flop got 1. He's got 2. He's got a couple left in the chamber. Deimos gonna sit him down, prevent Dazed Clan from going 4 down, but Deimos can't take any time. It's public enemy number 1 for Waste Station. They're gonna shut him down. Send him to the respawn screen. Finally get some consistent time ticking in their favor. Remember, they basically didn't touch that first hill at all here, but looking primed to take a couple more. They're looking better on this second hill. They'll just, say that, 2 fall. So Deimos, he's got 1 in his back. How ironic. Unfortunate respawn for Deimos and Aeronomics. They're going to fall by his hand. 2 down for Dazed Clan, and Waste Station, they've got this position. They're looking primed to tie up this game with this sniper rifle, and How Ironic's hands here.
Trying to control the tower positioning. Pretty good, I would say pretty good logical move because it gives you the high ground because, of course, How Ironic makes me think of Star Wars references. And when there's one Star Wars reference in the cast, there must be more Star Wars references in the cast. Quickly moving, but Dazed Clan, they know what they need to do. They need to push Waste Station away from the point, and they've done it pretty successfully in this latest push, when all it would take is Waste Station just having 1 team wipe on the Dazed Clan to get 1 point on the board. But nope, never mind.
They're not going to be able to
push
find it here.
Got annihilated.
And this player we're watching here, War Eagle, certainly a big reason why. Aeronomics, 5 kills, 6 assists, and of course that overshield going to be a tough nut for Waste Station to crack, and it doesn't seem they're going to be able to do it with 2 down on Waste Station. I'd imagine they'd cut their losses. Oh, just as I say that, trying to make his presence felt is Drink H2O. He's going to get sat down, that overshield. Not at full charge, but just enough for Dazed Clan to secure that second point here on King of the Hill.
If a good snipe from almost across the map. I feel like the main point that Waste Station really needs to present right now is that they cannot be isolated. Dazed Clan is winning a 2v2 or 2v3 right now. And right now, as you see Artrick getting back smacked, they need to check their corners, they need to keep together, and they need to really do what Dazed Clan has been doing to them back, is push them as far back as physically possible to ensure that any sort of push from Dazed is going to be a lot more difficult than just a quick slide in, get 2 kills, and be able to take it.
Yeah, it seems they were finally able to link up here. The numbers going in their favor, a 3-on-3, I believe, if my vision serves me well. I believe an even 3-on-3, but Waystation gonna come out on top. Oh, Deimos got the close respawn, so a bit of a thorn in Waystation's side. Oh, that's not even Deimos. I'm assuming it's Blastoise. My vision does seem to deceive me there. Yeah, Blastoise out on back B. Deimos and the rest of the squad out towards the mid, and they're gonna link up there perfectly. That team play you mentioned, Dazed kind of been putting it to work. More of the same here. 4 down for Waystation for just a brief moment, and that sniper rifle in Deimos' hands.
And the good point, the point where Dazed Clan is taking these, like, where both teams are like getting really close to taking a where Dazed Clan is winning and where Waste Clan is losing is how the teams are really like pushing the other team back when they respawn it. Because you see Dazed Clan are moving way far back because they're confident that their players can be able to hold back any sort of offense made by Waystation, and you're seeing it yet again. Like two out of the 3 points that Dazed Clan has won, if Waystation just had another like 5 seconds on them, they would have scored. So like they're confident. They know that they have a guy who holds down like an anchor, and they're able to just roam around and play. And Waystation has no answers to it. And they have to adapt really quickly, or they're not gonna be able to get a single score, even win the, or even just win this game, or even get a score. There we go. That's the word I need to say.
Yeah, we've seen it. We're literally seeing it on your screen right now. These respawners, Dazed Clan know where they're gonna respawn, and they're putting pressure on them literally the instant they spawn. We're seeing it here. They sent Ardich respawned. He got sent back to the respawn screen earlier on that first hill. But Waystation get 4 down. They're able to put up that immediate pressure. Waystation haven't. They've struggled to get Dazed Clan 3 down, 4 down. And it's stuff like that that's going to get Dazed Clan the 4-0 sweep on King.